The following is a Just Green production brought to you by the Might Be News Network. What up, everybody? This is Relatable Radio, where it is always ladies' night.
Yeah.
My name is Jackie, and I have here with me Amie.
Hello.
And Allison.
What up?
And the man running the boards is my husband, Mr. Taylor.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Real quick, mbnnetwork.com. It's never been easier to find your new favorite podcast. Also, our sponsor is You Know Me, a CBD. Which is displayed right there on the screen. If you're, following along on YouTube, we're new to YouTube, so we're going to be awkward as fuck.
Yep.
But listen, it's never going to be as awkward as our first show.
This is true.
Yeah.
I feel like this might be up there.
Maybe
though.
just for you.
I think so. Like
I think you're overthinking it. You'll be fine.
I am overthinking.
So we've been off for what, 2 months?
Yeah, it's been like 2 months.
Forever.
Yeah.
But it's because we were setting this all up and prepping and planning. And
There was a moment where I was like, wow, this is kind of nice to have Sundays free. And then like the closer we got to recording, I'm like, I'm really excited.
Yeah. Same feeling here. We enjoyed having our full week of no podcasts. and then like halfway through it was just like, all right,
Okay, I'm
ready.
Yeah, let's do this thing.
Yep.
give me purpose again. So, what's new? What did everybody do over this 2-month break?
Don't ask me.
months.
Did you even take notes?
No.
Of course not. No. We have our Snapchats.
No. Right.
Like I should have been taking notes of our Snapchats. So I
Yes,
can
this
like
is true.
have a list of like,
This is
okay.
true.
Do you know what I want to talk about though? I want to talk about your son and his little brawl.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Like joining the Jets. Like what is
Blake is so gangster. Like he just came in the house after getting off the bus and was like, I got to meet so-and-so. I got to fight him. And I was like, what?
Excuse me?
Yeah. He's 7.
So what was the
I don't even know what the fight was over.
You don't even
I think it was something stupid. Like he just
Of course it was. He was
disagreed
7.
with him. Yeah.
You got to teach
So they
them
were supposed to
young.
meet at the basketball courts. Landon went down.
Yeah.
And Blake didn't. Because I was like, well, first I said, Blake, you would win. Duh. But I'd be a bad mom if I was like, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So,
You can fight him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so Landon went down
Yeah. And the
and
kid
took
was
care
like,
of it for him?
Where's your brother? Like, I'm ready to go.
How old is this other kid? Is he
Same
7?
age. Yeah.
Where's his mom?
That's what I said. And I know his mom. I'm like, his mom would not be cool.
There's no way he told her.
So Landon was like, my mom thinks you're too good of friends to fight. So,
Aw.
and then the
He's a
next day they got on the
peacekeeper.
bus and they were fine.
They were friends and BFFs forever.
right. Until the next
Landon's going to be the
fight.
peacemaker,
I know.
man. Like,
I'll be like, guys,
Comes
let's
in like
all
all
hold hands.
intimidating, and then he's like,
Right.
Yeah.
no, this
Yeah.
is
Go
not
around the
happening.
circle and
Go
tell
around the
everybody
circle.
what we like about each other.
yeah.
That's Landon.
That's awesome.
Namaste. Right.
Well, real quick, I just want to throw out there before we go, I know we have a ton of stuff to talk about
Sure we
and
do.
what we've done, but real quick, I just want to tell everybody, go to YouTube, search for MBN Network. We have
Watching,
videos.
You might already know that.
They might already know that.
Just
But
saying.
if you're listening to the podcast like you normally would, because I know a lot of people, especially, are very, very excited for this show to come back.
Of course.
So if you are a diehard Relatable Radio fan, go to YouTube, search for MBN Network. You can find this. There is a video of this happening right now in our
and hey,
new
guys,
all of our
studio.
awkward
and share
glory.
it with your friends.
I just awkwardly looked at it, so I'm
your
going to go
husband's
back
trying
and
to
watch it
perfect
and
the whole,
just
like,
be like,
gym looks.
Allison, why?
He's trying to, perfect the gym.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
sure I'm just going to listen. I'm not going to
Great.
watch.
It's great.
No, but I did watch the shows. I mean, and it was
It
really
looks good.
enjoyable.
It looks great, yeah.
To watch,
Yeah.
and I was like, I didn't realize how much, because we're so used to watching things right on our phones.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Right.
Like you get lost in those Facebook videos,
Right.
and
Yeah.
So it was. I really enjoyed the visual more than I thought I would.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to watch this.
I mean,
The other shows, I'm totally going to watch.
I never went back and watched our live video.
I did.
Oh, did you?
And
I
it
didn't.
kept popping up, and I,
know,
was
I
like,
was
it's
like,
like,
go away.
promote the page. And I was like, no, I'm not going to
well,
promote
I mean,
this shenanigans.
how I ended it was fucked. Like,
Yeah, guys.
Stupid.
So find us on Facebook. We did a live. What is that? Like 3-4 weeks ago?
Yeah,
I feel like it was like a month
like that,
ago.
yeah.
We had gone out, had a few drinks, and we're like, let's do a live because that was Amy's genius idea.
Yeah.
It's like a different
Let's
person. My idea.
let's fill our listeners in on what
What's
we're doing
going
and when
on?
we're coming back.
And like we had no service, and like we didn't know how to do a Facebook live.
Right, it was the first time.
The lighting
So we're like
was
trying
bad.
to figure it out. There's people staring at us really awkwardly at this like dive bar we were at. It was a fun time. Yeah, and then I'll just
You guys did
watch it.
great. You guys did great.
if you say
It was
so.
good.
I mean, I didn't
liked
watch it.
I enjoyed it.
I didn't watch it.
I had
All
to,
like
like,
5
keep-
viewers.
The memory's alive in my brain.
I had to like keep refreshing it because your audio was like way
Yeah,
off
my
from
sister said
where
it
you
was
guys
messed
were at.
up,
But
yeah.
otherwise, like it was entertaining. You guys are hysterical.
It's probably just because we weren't on Wi-Fi.
That's
like if
probably
we had
what
done
is.
it from inside someone's home, it'd be a lot different.
Yeah.
Probably.
And like good lights.
Right.
So-
Yeah, we have this whole studio set up, and if you're interested in seeing us do this, all you have to do is go to YouTube. Also go to patreon.com/MBN Network. Patreon people get extra half hour on all the shows. That includes video.
Yeah.
That includes video. Also, another
All the
cool
cool
thing
kids
we
are
can
doing
talk
it.
about too is that our website looks different. Go to mbnnetwork.com. Our website looks really, really, really nice. And we have a link to Eunomia. We also have a link to our all new online store. We have sweatshirts. We have shirts. We have coffee
Merch.
mugs. We have
Yeah,
all kinds of
merch.
merchandise. Yeah. So
I want a Relatable Radio coffee mug.
They look
in
so
the
nice.
worst
They
way.
look
That's
so
why I
nice,
shared
right?
that. I was like, I love
Oh my
this
God,
thing.
I need one.
It
And
looks
if
great.
anybody wants it signed, I can do that for you.
We could, right?
but I mean, if you're out there,
should do a signing
It's not
somewhere.
just
Yeah, right?
Bring
you
your
know,
merch. We'll sign it.
Jackie has a network shirt on. Amie has a network shirt on, but like,
I don't.
We have shirts and sweatshirts for all the shows, not just the network. It's for
With
everything.
all our new logos.
Yep. So if you're a diehard Relatable Radio fan, like I said, go to YouTube, but also check out our online shop because we have some stuff. And we're going to be adding more to it. Just kind of getting started. And
There's ski hats. Not beanies. There's ski hats. isn't
yeah,
there?
yeah. I'm going to add those on there as well. Got a couple things in the works.
Fanny packs. I mean, are we going to do fanny packs? Or
There
something?
are fanny packs that I can make. There's leggings.
Leggings, like
yeah.
you with like
Straight up.
What would it look with the
the
logo like
logo on
all
it.
over it?
Is the logo going to be on the
Really?
crotch?
Is it underpants?
No, it's like the one that I saw. It was like kind of. It made it look like both your like if you put your legs together, it would be the logo.
Oh, that's
Oh, it's interesting.
So it's kind of interesting.
I need
So I
to
guess
see
the
a
logo
sample.
wraps around the legs.
Can we get a
but then
sample of it?
I'll have to find out.
Interesting.
Yeah. So check it
Got my
out.
tight pants on.
Do you say underpants? Is that what you
Yeah.
what you call them all the time?
do you call 'em?
Underpants, underwear.
Oh.
I always hated the word panties.
Well,
by
my
the way.
kids,
Yeah,
like,
right.
Jackson did that. Was for some reason started calling it panties, and we're like, you can't call it panties for a boy. Like only girls have panties.
Panties.
Boys don't have panties. So you just and then it's
Mom, where are my
just kind of
panties
makes
at?
me cringe a little bit anyway for some reason. It's just
Like, please don't say that to your friends.
Don't right. You're gonna be the kid meeting at the basketball. courts.
Underpants.
Oh God.
So I didn't mean to interrupt the show to
you
talk
did.
about that. I did. I guess I did
Fine.
mean
Yeah.
to as well. I did it on purpose.
I feel so
honest
weird
here.
sitting next to you.
It is. I know. You're
This is
usually
like-
like all the way on
Right,
the
I'm
other
usually
side of the
looking at
thing.
you that
from
way.
Yeah. And I don't mean to be like
you-
shunned away from you. I have the.
They don't want to see your face anyway.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So this is the only episode that I'll be on this show on the screen.
Allison,
I'll
before you
probably
got
be
here,
out
we
of
were
the way.
talking about like kicking him off. So it's just the three of us.
Yeah.
Where would you go?
In the corner.
In the corner, facing the corner.
I'm gonna make
Yes.
him a dunce cap too.
Yes.
Blend him into the wall.
I'll still have a microphone, but
Okay.
I figured this one I'll be on because we're gonna catch
Right.
up and talk about what
If
we've
he does
done.
a really good
the past
job,
few
we
months.
might have him back for another.
And I might just disappear by the second half. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Because
Okay.
fuck that
Can you
shit.
stop being so loud with the table?
You gotta
Taylor?
stop. You keep.
I mean, if you're into it, we can totally do a beat. Yo, we were we're sitting next to each other. We're so in sync.
We will rock you. Is that what we're doing? We will rock you.
Yeah, something like
They
that.
went right for it.
Yeah.
I knew.
It's a cover.
Obviously.
It's an original beat.
YouTube, don't flag us. Don't flag us, YouTube. It's a cover.
Oh my God.
Maniacs. Take
So-
off for 2 months and we don't know what we're
We don't know
doing
what we're
anymore.
doing. It's like Danny did it on news. It's like Talladega Nights. Like I don't know what to do with my hands.
I know. That's why I'm like
I don't know what to do.
holding my cup, not
I keep
drinking
putting
it.
them down here in my lap, pretty
Right.
much.
I don't know what to do.
Like I'm so proper now. when
So-
this happened.
Is that what that's proper?
Yeah.
Just with your hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just nice and
Well, not
Nice,
elbows on the
nice and
table.
cozy in your crotch.
yeah.
Yeah, in my crotch.
In your crotch. Nice and cozy in your crotch with your underpants.
So back to what we did over break. What did everybody? Did you enjoy your time away? Did you?
I did.
Go anywhere? Do anything?
You figure Christmas and New Year's was in that
Yeah.
so
break.
long ago.
A lot happened.
Yeah.
Jackson.
We went to Great Wolf Lodge for Jax's birthday,
Yep.
for his 5th birthday, which was fun. I mean, that place is.
You guys have gone
crazy.
before with the kids or no?
We went for Cole's 5th birthday, and then I
Okay.
was like, if I don't take Jackson, I'm a really bad mom. Because like we had made Kevin had this moment in time where he was making vlogs. So
I remember that.
yes, which like he had a lot of fun doing. He's still, and I wish he kept doing it because the ones we have, the kids love watching. Like it's so great to like go back and we have those memories. I'm like,
Yeah.
Kev, you dropped the ball. You really should be
Right.
doing this.
Come on, Kev.
So, but Great Wolf Lodge for for Cole's 5th birthday is on there. So the kids watch it all the time. So like they know Jackson knows that it was his 5th birthday and like we went. So I saw some, Facebook knows, the world knows. And it came up, was like, oh, deals at Great Wolf Lodge. And I was like, we should probably do that. So Etsy paid for my vacation.
That's awesome.
That was my,
see,
Christmas,
perfect.
my Christmas craziness paid off in a vacation for the family.
That's great.
Perfect.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, it definitely was awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did that, which was a good time. And yeah, that's what we did.
Otherwise,
hear
you
that.
just slept in on Sundays as best you could.
I sleep in. That's I live a lazy life. Not so much.
Yeah, we
We got a cat.
got a cat.
You did. You
did.
did get a
Talking
perfect
about
cat.
it. We finally got a
Your
cat.
cat is the most talkative cat I've ever seen
Oh my
in
god.
my life.
Oh
He
my
talks a lot,
god.
especially in the morning.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like if that cat was in my cat talks in the morning, especially when she wants to be fed.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, she leaves everybody alone. I think Kevin would kick our cat if it was your cat. Like I'm pretty sure that would happen.
There has been instances where that
it's
has
really only in
been
the
on the
morning.
forefront
Yeah,
of what I want
you've
to
had
do.
to like hold yourself.
I
Jackie,
want-
hold me back.
Yeah.
like
But
a-
I'm very considerate. I know it bothers him. When I leave the bedroom to get ready for work in the morning, I close our bedroom door and make sure the cat's out of there so that when I'm in the bathroom and I'm taking a shower, like I normally have the fan on, and so I feel like that'll help drown out any crying that the cat does.
Does he
Also,
cry outside the door for you?
I know he sits outside the door. I took a video the other day on Snapchat.
Oh, I did see that.
Like- open the door.
Every morning, and I open the door, and he goes, meow. Hi. But no, he really only cries in the morning. So like sometimes I'll try to go feed him before everyone else is kind of up.
Everyone else.
Finn, Taylor, the fish. I have like a whole morning routine, but sometimes if I feel like he's crying a little bit more than usual, I'll just fuck it, feed him first. But I like Finn to still feel important, so I try to feed him.
They get along great, which is awesome.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
They get along really good.
Which is what you wanted. You guys wanted
Yeah.
a cat
This
that
is what
like
I
would
wanted.
cuddle with your dog.
Right.
we were
About that. Christmas miracle.
that was the thing. I wanted out of the cat, I wanted two things. I wanted the cat to love Jackie more than me.
It does.
And I wanted the
that's not
cat to
hard.
get along with Finn. And
So you
both
wanted the
of those
cat to
things
like
happened.
everyone else.
Yeah, like I don't care
You're
about
so
cat.
selfless.
I like the cat, but like I don't need the cat to like me. Finn, on the other hand,
He tries to
like,
get the
I
cat to
love
like him.
Finn. Like I want Finn to stay the same with me the way that he is. Cat, I don't care. If the cat wanted to treat me like Finn treats me, then fine. But
If not,
I'd
you're
much
not-
prefer
you're
the
not mad about
cat
it.
like be dying for Jackie's attention because like not that Finn
Like
does
I'll
that.
wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, when did you get in the room? And the cat's just like on me somewhere, like laying,
Yeah,
just asleep. And then occasionally he will lick my face. And I'm like, sandpaper.
My arm,
Stop it.
my arm was hanging over the bed the other day, and my cat does never get up on the bed. She never bothers. Like she's a loner. And I was half asleep. It was in the morning, and she jumps up and she licks my arm and scares the fucking shit out of me. Because like that feeling is not like
Right.
it's not like all
Ew.
soft and nice.
You're like, what the
No.
fuck
It's
is
like,
that?
No, it's
Yeah.
definitely
She's never
not
done it
nice.
before. Like, what are you doing?
Now,
I don't know what she wanted.
Did she want to be fed or?
No, I don't.
Maybe she just was like, I really love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I
I like read up on it because I was like, The cat licking my face can mean a few things. First off, she was licking me for a while, right like the bridge of your nose, like where it meets your lip.
I just want to ask, how long do you let the cat do it for?
Not very long.
Oh, okay.
And normally I'm sleeping.
Like when does it get weird?
Where's that
Pretty
line?
much right away. Because I'm like, stop it. Like, I'm always like, stop it. But he comes back. And he'll
Does he, like,
he'll
need
my
you to?
eyebrow occasionally, but he has claws, so
Look, I'm doing
that's
it.
sometimes stop being
Everybody needs
awkward.
to get a visual.
I'm needing you to stop.
You're so clever.
Good one.
No, but it's like every morning, and then like this morning, I think he started to sniff your face, and I was like, "Is he gonna lick him?" Like, I'll just watch to see.
He at first, like, he didn't want anything to do with me, and now he likes me, like, because I get home and he's
realized
really
you're not
excited.
going anywhere. You better just
and I'm not
accept
gonna
it.
hurt. I'm not gonna hurt him or anything.
Even if you want to.
Well, like the first couple weeks, like we took him to the vet. That was a traumatic experience. Taking
God.
that,
Taking any cat to a vet
getting
fucking sucks.
that stupid thing into that stupid little cat carrier bag that we got was the stupidest thing.
It
Oh my god!
should have been an Olympic sport.
So like we had like all right. So our cat carrier, we got one of the bags, not like the big plastic ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like this thing, we have it all set up, and at that time, he was able to like go behind the couch. Like he had a little tunnel back there where that was his little hiding spot. And so we pulled like the corner of the couch out a little bit just so we can get kind of back there to get him. And we were trying to trap him. Jackie had both of her hands out. I had the water bottle. And we had him cornered.
You and that fucking water bottle.
We had him cornered,
Oh
right?
no, we have a spray bottle.
A spray bottle.
If he ever does something
And like
stupid,
we have him cornered, and like if he goes this way, Jackie's gonna catch him. If he goes this way, I'm squirting him in the face.
So
with
he's
this
gonna-
thing.
okay.
And I'm just like sack, and he's just like hitting him in the face, and then, like
he ran out.
and, like, no, and he wanted to go forward, but every time and like I'm watching this happen, and like I'm spraying extension cords, I'm spraying outlets, everything. I'm like, I don't give a shit. This cat, we've been doing this shit for like what felt like an hour. So he finally goes
we're
out.
gonna be late.
Jackie catches him. We get him in the stupid bag, and the zipper
Starts
came
to break.
apart.
I was like,
And the cat was like,
God.
we just got the bag. We just bought that bag. No, that was no, because when you sprayed him was the last time.
That was the second. Yeah, you're right. That was the second time.
I
Okay,
had
you're right.
captured this cat 2 other times.
Yeah.
One of which was in midair. Like he was trying to like jump out of my arms, and I re-caught him. And I was like, I'm gonna look abused because the scratch marks and.
Because at this point,
And I was
he
like,
knows.
trying to shove him in the fucking bag. And that's when the zipper broke. I was like, I thought we had him. And
See, I
then
would've been
he
like,
was
fuck it,
he was like,
canceling.
nope.
Yeah.
No, we got there and they were behind schedule anyway. So
You always have
that's
to
why
wait.
I'm
I
like,
feel
And
like
he was cool in the vet.
dude, he was quiet.
He was cool in the car.
he
getting him in the back.
Yeah, well, and I didn't know how hard it was going to be because when we got him from the
Yeah, you never
when
know.
we got him from the SPCA, the guy there, like, he kind of didn't fight. He just kind of went in the bag and we took him home. You know what I mean? So it's
Right.
like,
So he
we
knew
didn't
he
have to-
was going home.
yeah, we didn't have to fight him.
Right.
Maybe you thought you were going to take him back to the SPCA.
Maybe. I mean,
Did he cry in the car?
No.
You know when cats cry like raw.
Yes.
My cat always said no. No, 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 no. Like, yeah, like real low.
And you're like, yes, yes, yes.
Is
It's
happening.
just for a checkup. But he was fine. And then he got out and there was like a 3-tier little thing in the corner of the room at the vet's office and he was just chilling in the bottom shelf.
Yeah.
And then the vet came in, she's like, and I was like, I mean, I can get him. I kind of thought another, like, I don't know, we're so used to Banfield that they always have 2 people pretty much in the room.
Right.
And the vet we had, she was nice.
She
but
felt confident.
she was extremely overweight.
She's a big lady.
She's a big lady. She had like no ankles. And she had
Stop.
a cane. I'm not kidding.
can't,
She
I
had a
can't.
cane.
I can't.
She couldn't like she's
that job is not a job. You have to be a little.
Nope. And I was just
mobile
talking to
for
some
that
I was
job.
just-
Yeah, you got to be ready. Ready to.
I was talking
get
to
the
somebody
cat.
else that just went,
like the big dogs and stuff.
yeah, no. And someone else was like, how are you, like, you need to get down there and look at this animal, like, to see what's going on with them.
Yeah.
Like, how can you give a good assessment if you can't do your job? So I had to grab ash from the thing and put him on the table, and then he was fine. I mean, for a cat, it's fine. She can do everything pretty much on the table at like eye level, but I was just kind of confused because I was like, why wouldn't you bring a vet tech back in with you?
Yeah.
Right.
So like I said, she was really nice. She's obviously knowledgeable. She's been doing it a long time, but I just don't know. I know other people that are just like, I had brought my dog in, like big, we're talking like a German Shepherd or Husky or like a big breed.
dog.
Yeah.
Where you're like, you can't just put him up on that table.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He's fine. They thankfully they trimmed his nails. His nails are very long, so then it didn't hurt as much when he cut me.
And then the other thing we were going through with our animals.
Yeah, I want to hear the update because I haven't heard this update on Finn yet.
Finn's
So-
toe.
Oh,
Yeah, so
his infected toe.
Finn had
Saga.
like this and this was since before Christmas. We noticed that like his toe, like one of his back toe nails, like was bleeding, and
It's very swollen
it's
and
like really
red
swollen and really red,
inflamed.
and like we couldn't figure it out. And so while we were on like Christmas break from work, we just made sure that he wasn't like getting at it and all that stuff. And then when we went back to work, we put him back in his crate. Like it still looked kind of fucked up, but whatever. And we put him in the crate during the day, and he must have just been sitting there looking at it all day.
But we did. We took him to the vet that Monday before Christmas too, because we got him out late, and we had to be at that Christmas party. And we're like, well, we're going to be a little late just because the vet took so long to get back to us that we can go pick him up.
And so like
We've been to the vet a lot.
been to the vet a lot.
A lot.
Oh my God. And so after we went back to work, it just got really, really bad because he was just sitting
Messing
there
with it
looking
all
at it all
day.
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it got really, really bad, really, really big, and just like pretty scary. So we took him to the vet. They told us it's probably just nothing. It's probably just an infection or something. And start small, work your way up, kind of deal. And so he was in a cone, this big cone, for 2 months.
I was going to say, forever.
Close to it. If
Close
Is he
to
off
2
the
months.
cone now, finally?
Yeah, he's done with the cone now.
Yeah.
So they had to, eventually
Eventually, they took a biopsy.
eventually they took a biopsy. It was,
It's a benign lesion, which
Yeah.
is found in younger dogs. They just happen. He said the vet was like, it could always come back, but you know what to look for now.
So they take it off? Do they take the toe off? Like,
No, they took.
'cause I know there was talk
When
about
they did,
removing the
it was
toe.
like
there
it
was.
was a wedge biopsy, so they removed part of it so they could get it biopsied. But he said if they wanted to remove all of it, they would have to remove the toe,
Gotcha.
and he didn't deem that necessary. So
Yeah, so they
that's
took.
good.
They took
just
as
had
much of it as they could, and
he even ripped his stitches out at one point.
we had to go back for that.
We had to go back for that, but we left the stitches out because we were waiting on the biopsy at that point.
And at that point, once they got it back, they just
God.
they took
I
it all
can't
off.
even I don't even have a timetable. I couldn't even tell you how many times we took him to the vet.
But there was a
this is why I
good
don't have
amount of
dog.
time where we thought Finn had some sort of like cancerous growth on his foot, and kind of preparing for the worst with all that, because what does that mean? It's
Right.
close to, like they were talking about, they were looking at like his toenails and stuff to make sure that like if it was cancer that it wasn't spreading into his bones and all this shit. So like we were freaking the fuck out, and luckily it came out all right. Everything's cool. And just the other day,
Friday, he got cleared.
Friday he got cleared to get his cone off, and he's been loving it. Like it was
Oh,
funny
sure.
He's able to play again.
You could see,
Yeah.
you could see.
All
it in
he's
his
doing
face.
is
Like,
gaining weight at home because he can't run around and play. He can't do anything. I couldn't even take him for like a normal short walk. They were like literally just outside long enough for him to go to the bathroom and get him back inside,
Poor guy.
which is like super boring, by the way.
Yeah.
And he's been loving it. We've been playing fetch since Friday.
And today's beautiful. Tomorrow's supposed to be beautiful.
Yeah. So we're pretty excited. Finn's pretty excited too.
Yeah, he definitely is. It's been a long break in that regard.
Yeah. I'm really glad because I was taking him to work with me. And because he even with the bigger cone, we had to go and buy another cone, by the way, because it was just a little too small.
He was like able to like work it
He was
around.
still able to get his foot around the cone. We're like, son of a
Fucking
bitch.
kidding me, dude? Are you kidding?
And you can't return it.
No.
Like he'd already been wearing it for like a week or so before we realized this isn't big enough. So we went and bought him the next size up. And he could still, the vet was like, he can still work his way and get his paw in there. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
He's got like a long neck, right? So like
Yeah.
he can push it back and just.
But his body's pretty long. Like you don't really realize how long he is until you're like, oh, now I see it because his back leg is like literally up by his fucking face. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And the vet was like, I recommend getting this next size up. I was like, hear me out, doc. We're out 40.
Give me just the fucking biggest size you got.
We're at $40 on fucking cones.
No.
Literally, the next size up has a picture of a Rottweiler on it. Like,
Yeah.
it's the biggest size. Like, we are at the next to biggest size.
And he's not, like, you're talking, he's like a 50-pound dog.
Yeah. It's the dumbest thing. It's the
That's
dumbest
for dogs that
thing.
are like 100 pounds or more.
It was crazy.
Like, good God.
It was crazy.
Well, hopefully it's over now.
Yep.
It seems
He's
like
all
it.
better.
It seems
Thank
like it.
goodness.
That's so awesome too, because like
He just needs a bath now.
during the time that like we had everybody over here helping out with the studio, and co-host Kev was a huge help hanging up the TV out there, the TV in here. I was nice to him the whole time on Might Be News. It was really
Were
it was
you?
hard. Yeah, we
he
made
It was
the
really
deal.
hard.
I mean, he was planning some things to piss you off. Did he do those things?
He did his best. Well, I don't know what he told you he was going to do. He did a couple
I don't
things.
know, like, we'll see you on Monday.
He did a couple things, which made our process even harder because we came with an agreement that, like, you hang these TVs, you make it look really nice, and it doesn't fall over and crush our fish tank out there, that I would be nice to you for a limited time on Might Be News.
Did you tell him what that limited time was?
See, that's what I couldn't remember. So Danny gave me 30 minutes. He was like, you can be nice to him for 30 minutes. I don't see much more.
Oh, this is not like multiple shows. You were just talking about like a few minutes.
I thought it was like 2 shows. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, an extended time.
And
Yeah.
then Kev screwed it all up because he told me that I agreed to the whole season. And I was like,
here's the
that's
thing, though.
beyond reason.
You would never agree to
I
that.
would never do that.
Yeah.
I do not enjoy listening to you guys be nice to each other.
Yeah. It's not fun.
It's not
It's not fun to be nice to him.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's very hard on both of you to be nice to each other. It's just what
It's
your
difficult.
relationship is.
Yeah.
And I enjoy someone giving him as much shit as I do, which there's not many people in the world that do that.
Right.
So I'm kind of like, don't be nice to him. I mean,
Right.
like, you don't have to be like horrible.
Yeah.
But
Right.
like,
Don't be extra
Well,
horrible.
Danny was like very diplomatic. He was like,
Of course he was.
well, I mean, he fed you Domino's. Like,
Yeah, he did. He took the lunch into accountability. He even took the toppings on the pizza into account.
yeah, he's like, was
my
there toppings?
God.
And we're like, there were. And there was like the Parmesan garlic knots or whatever
He was
we
like-
got. So it
he was
wasn't
like,
just
oh,
pizza.
so you gave
It's
him
pizza
Domino's.
and a side.
What was on the pizza? And I was like, oh, there was
Just cheese?
pepperoni.
There was also beer.
Oh,
I think we should have brought the beer.
No, the
into
beer was in there
Is
too.
it?
And he was
Okay.
like, oh.
Because Kev was like, he wouldn't even let me have the beer until we hung it. But what you guys don't know is that beer was a sour monkey, very high alcohol
And
content.
you know, Kev is a sour monkey, so
And
that's a good call.
we don't have
Yeah.
a good relationship with Kev in terms of sour monkeys.
No.
So,
No,
and
not so
Danny
much.
agreed. Danny
Yeah.
was like, I wouldn't want you drinking a beer if I want you to hang my TV straight.
Right.
Yeah, let's
So-
not do that.
Yeah.
I think that was a good call.
But yeah, Taylor and I both, I was like, no beer for him until the TV's hung.
He did a great job. So
Yeah.
He's pretty handy.
Go back and listen to Might Be News. I struggled to be nice to him the whole time, and I feel like I did a really great job. He didn't give me any recognition for being nice to him, so that's
what
fine.
did you
But
expect?
I expected
Yeah.
recognition for being nice to him because it takes a lot to be nice to him. You know that,
I do know that.
and it takes a lot, especially for like an hour and a half
Like,
plus
concentrate.
plus time
Right.
off camera. I was even nice to him off camera.
I forget. I
Oh.
said something to Kev, I feel like during the whole studio process, and I was like, I find it really hard when I agree with you, Kev, but I do sometimes agree with you on things, and I find it awkward.
No, it's awesome, and I'm glad to be back with you ladies. I'm glad to be back with everybody. Let's go take a quick break, and for YouTube people, I said this on Might Be News. So YouTube is a little different than everybody else on the podcast world. So everybody else is listening to podcasts. You're about to hear the commercials, like you always hear. But on YouTube, this video is going to end. The next one should play afterwards. So this is part 1. Part 2 is up next. So stay tuned. Oh, smash the subscribe button or something on YouTube. That's what people say.
Yeah, just,
I thought you were going to
Push
say
it.
that they were going to be able to
Smash
watch
it.
our breaks, and I
Oh,
was like,
no,
oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
yeah, right. You don't want to see that.
You don't want to see how
Then again,
awkward
you know
it
what?
is.
There's a lot of good content in those breaks.
That's
Let's
true.
be honest.
That's true. That's true. But no, we'll be right back after this.
And we're back.
Finger guns are blazing.
All right.
Now you guys see what the finger guns are all about.
I've been talking about the finger guns for a while. No one's ever seen the finger guns.
Taylor's fingers are huge, though. Like, look at these things. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta compare it to something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just imagine him doing that. And
One
we're
shot
back.
dead.
You guys are like, pew, 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 pew. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Coming out with the big guns.
Calm down.
My little brother brought over this Nerf gun.
Can't.
And he was intending to let the kids play with it, and ended up not leaving my house, because once you bring a Nerf gun in my house, it's not leaving the house.
Sure.
It's a
But
donation.
it's a sniper. This thing is like at least 3 feet long. My 5-year-old, it's literally taller than he is when he like stands it up. It's Jackson's favorite toy. He like comes around with this freaking
See, that's one
sniper
thing.
gun.
I will always run from a Nerf gun. I could be in the kitchen.
they know.
I will. I said cooking.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I?
Like,
cooking?
wait a minute.
Heating something up in the microwave.
I'm in the
Danny
kitchen
made
watching
yesterday.
Danny cook, and I'll be out. Yeah.
Will they shoot you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nana one time shot it with the balls.
Oh,
It hit the wall, came back, hit him right in the face.
That's called justice.
I was like, whoa, and he cried.
karma.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
No joke.
I've actually just saw a meme recently on Facebook, and it was like, here's to all the mom loading up the Nerf guns, knowing they're going to get shot with them.
So true. Because Nerf guns
Amen.
are really hard to load, and they're really hard to like cock.
Right.
And so,
Yeah, it is.
and for little kids who obviously want to play, and like they can't do that themselves, I feel like until they're like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But you know, kids are playing with Nerf guns before then.
Yeah.
And so you have to do the whole process for them every time that they
Right.
shoot you, and then you have to go and do
Right.
it again. Story. That's great.
I hate
Do they
Nerf
still
guns.
make super soakers? Is that still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know,
think
but
they're
they
just different.
have to.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
It was like a great toy. Did you guys see all the 90s stuff that's coming back?
Yeah.
So first of all,
No.
Dunkaroos are coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Like, and that's
Yeah.
I'm really worried though, because they have such a fond like place in my life.
Where you're going to hate
I don't think they're going
Are
to be
they
as
going to
good.
be horrible?
I
They're
think they're
probably
gonna be
gonna
awful.
horrible.
Yeah.
Because they were probably
Sugar-free.
horrible when we had
I never had.
Gluten-free, everything
gluten-free,
fucking free.
sugar-free.
I've had Dunkaroos a few times in my life because my parents didn't really buy them.
Yeah.
Same with certain juice boxes. Like I had friends who would have like the iced tea.
Fancy stuff.
Was it Sips or
Sips.
something?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, "Can we get Sips?" Because like that's all I wanted. Like we always had High C. It was always High C.
yeah.
And I'm
I
like,
never get
just
high C
want-
because it stains.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
It's
true.
basically just food dye, sugar, and water.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I feel like Capri Sun's always pretty clear, right?
We always get Capri Suns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think of you every time I grab one now.
Thank
Stop
God
thinking about
Taylor's
my
not
husband.
Sometimes
here.
when they're on sale, I'll be like, should I text him?
Yeah, you probably should.
Probably should. Yeah, let us know.
We're always looking for those deals.
It's funny because like you brought like coffee. It was in a Dunkin' Donuts cup.
I had to take it
YouTube.
out.
Yeah, we got rid of the Dunkin' Donuts thing because they don't pay us. But I would put a Capri Sun thing on the table. No problem at all. Just I don't know why. Just because here.
Because you're so
supportive.
loyal.
I did
You
support it.
love
I'm
them.
a loyal customer. Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
Capri Sun guy. I do wish that they would bring back the mega size. I'm a
remember
mega
those.
size guy, as you can see by my finger guns.
Yeah. Right.
But like no, the Dunkaroos, like we talked about it on news actually, and like you know we have double, triple stuffed Oreos now.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
I feel like that wasn't a thing when
I
Dunkaroos were around.
I want them to sell the stuff in the container like Chip Dip, and then a whole bag.
the size of
Yeah. Right?
literally the size of a frosting container,
Yes.
and then a fucking box of
Box
graham
of-
crackers on
Yes.
the side.
Right.
Yes,
Which,
I'm-
let's be honest, you can
I'm
just
into
buy
that.
fucking icing and put some stuff in it and get graham
Yeah.
crackers.
Yeah.
And
I did
it's the
that at
same
one
thing.
point.
Same thing, right?
I did
Yes,
that.
I had one of those zebra gums. Remember the fruit
yeah,
stripes?
yeah.
Yo, don't do it.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Not the same. It's
Don't do
not
it.
the
It
same.
lasts-
Then
for
I
like
used the
30
tattoo.
seconds, right?
I used the tattoo.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like
wouldn't
the
you?
fruit roll-ups now that
Well,
they come with
duh.
tattoos for your tongue.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
How stupid do you look? And I do it all the time. I'm like,
No, I don't do it. I just do it to my kids.
just like that.
This is why we have YouTube, people.
You guys have been missing. You guys have been seriously. If you're not watching,
Go to
you just
YouTube.
need to. I mean, there have been so many moments where it's like somebody I wish everyone could see. They just
Yes.
they missed something with Allison.
And that has
especially.
happened 1,000 times on this show. Not this particular episode, but since we've started,
Yeah.
like We should have had
Just let it
YouTube the
visual.
whole time.
Yo,
sure.
so the Super Bowl halftime, Shakira, when she does the turkey.
Yeah.
And Kevin and I were like, Kevin's like, oh my God, you need to text Allison.
I was like, she just did an Allison.
She just did the turkey.
Yeah.
That's as close as I can
I'm
get.
gonna do this when I say it. Don't let me do it. I can only imagine what I would look like if I didn't cover my face.
It's like, we've seen it.
I know.
Oh my God.
That one was for John. Might be bruised.
Yeah. Shout out to
Yo,
those
fuck
guys.
that guy.
I recorded half of their show on camera and not the podcast machine. That's on Patreon now. You can go to Patreon and watch me
What's up?
Forgot.
think that we're recording for 17 minutes only to find out that we're not. And I just like throw up I threw my arms up like, stop. I don't even know why. It's not like we're recording. Why didn't I just say stop? And John actually said that. He's like, why, if we're not recording, why did you
Oh my God.
physically do anything? I'm like, I don't know. 'Cause in my mind, I'm like totally
You're
panicked. I'm like,
awkward.
this is the first time I'm supposed to hit record in 2 months,
Way
and
to
I
start
didn't
it
do
off.
it.
When
You had one job, Taylor. One fucking job.
Well, when the Bruise guys come over to record, they're here probably the longest because they're
John
drinking
talks
and
to
they,
And then they have
yeah.
to get sober.
They have
and
to
then,
kind of sober up a little bit. So,
Right.
and they're drinking beers that are not like, they're all pretty high alcohol
Mm-hmm.
content. So, like, I was like, I'm going to go to bed because it's getting late. And I just remember waking up and being like, you're not done yet?
How long is
It's
it?
because, 17 minutes went by and they had to redo it.
Almost half a show.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So,
CJ was like, well, we're recording it on the camera. I'm like,
That's great, and all.
problem solved, I guess. I don't know. So it's on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/MBN Network.
All the
Sign
cool
up
kids
and
are
all that
doing
stuff. We're bringing, if you sign up for Patreon, it makes you eligible to be a participant or a contestant, rather, in the Wildcard Game Show with
Yeah.
Allison that we are bringing
so are
back.
we? I was gonna say, let's talk about that. Are we bringing that back?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Can we, like, for real though? Can the questions not be so hard?
yeah.
Really?
So, like,
You don't even have to answer, Allison. You have the easy job. Don't even
True.
start.
actually, no, you need to not give the answers if someone visits.
All right,
I was
that's
like,
my
don't
first
tell him.
time.
I tried to tell you too, and you went and you gave Kev the answer. I was like, no, don't do it. You're like, oh, it was 4. And I was like, no.
It wouldn't be normal if I didn't fuck it up somewhere.
No,
Yeah.
and you know what? It's gonna be
Better
as
than
your
ever.
first time doing it, you crushed it, knocked it out of the park.
you, Taylor.
So I'm really excited to kind of reformat a couple things, like change. I want to change some of the rules around a little bit, like involving the wild card itself. Like we've been kind of throwing some ideas around.
and I
so
assume it's gonna be on video this time, right? So I feel like you need to make a fancy wild card, like an actual card.
stop tapping the table.
Yes, God.
I'm sorry.
Stop
I
tapping
keep.
the table.
Put your hands in your lap and be proper, like Jackie.
Oh my God.
Well, you were the always one to tell us to stop doing
You're right.
that on the
You're
dining room
right.
table. And now you're doing it on a hollow, like,
Very unprofessional.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not coming back next episode.
I'm going to be over there.
Yeah, you're a fucking
He
mess.
doesn't know what to
You're
do with his
fucking
hands.
mess.
He doesn't know what to do with them.
Jessica is a messica. Oh my God. Who's been watching Love is Blind?
No, I've been watching
Please.
Outlander.
Oh, so
Guys, I keep falling
Didn't
asleep.
I-
2 things.
Okay,
I keep
let's
falling
talk about
asleep.
The sex is great.
right? So good.
And now my sex is great.
It's
Super duper.
like watching 50 Shades of Grey.
the line lately. Yes.
I
It's been
told
even
you the
better
sex
than
was
it
great.
normally
No, the
has.
sex is not that way throughout
telling
the
you.
whole, all the
Which,
seasons, by the way.
why?
I don't know, because it should be. Well, they
Randall
also,
fucks it up.
separate. I know, right? Yo, end of season 1. Let's not do any, but where are you?
No, I'm not. I am done.
You
season
finished
1.
season 1.
Yeah.
Randall and Jamie.
Fuck Randall.
Yo, I was like, watch. I'm like, oh my
I
God,
know.
this isn't good. You should wait until you read the book, because the book is like, if you read the book,
Yeah.
the book is like, whoa, more.
Really?
It's
like really sexual.
Guys, I can't
no,
get
not
past
necessarily, but the whole
Second episode. Like, I
Stop.
keep falling
You're
asleep.
Do you know what
missing
I've
out
been
on
addicted
some
to
good
right
sex.
now is Suits
I heard.
with Meghan Markle. She's a princess now. Not really.
She's
Not
a
anymore.
princess
She's
now.
actually in Canada.
That happened while
But,
we were
you know,
gone. She went from princess
out.
to. She started
Yeah.
from the top and went down there.
Yeah, but like, fuck those people. Can you imagine like dealing with your in-laws to that extent all the
Oh my
time?
God.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No.
It's just not.
I honestly think for Harry, like, he saw what happened, the whole thing with his mom.
Yeah.
Why would he
doesn't
want
wanna
that
do
for
that
his
for his
wife?
wife and his son?
No, my
way.
opinion, smart move.
I think they made a great move.
Like, you're not even really in line for the throne anymore.
No, you're like sixth in line at this
William
point.
had 2 boys.
Don't matter. You don't matter.
Yeah.
Now
And,
you can just be free
and
live
your
life.
dad's still in line technically for the throne.
That woman's never dying.
Yeah.
So
We
knock on wood.
God.
She's dead today. Good job, Amy.
Sorry.
You killed the queen.
Sorry, guys.
We tried Outlander. We tried.
I think it's like, for me, sometimes it's hard to follow.
Do you like historical stuff though?
I don't, but I like it.
Because of the sex.
But I think for me, it's
You know me too.
it's accents and the way that they speak
It's not
sometimes.
like crazy accents. It's Scotland and
Yeah.
I know, but like
Harsh.
sometimes I'm like, okay, what are they talking about? Because it's a
watched
whole
Game of
different.
Thrones. I have to
no,
throw
no,
that
it's
out
a
there because
whole-
it's not like it's Game of Thrones. That was like
I don't think you understand. It took me 5 tries to get into Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
it
it's
wasn't at
until-
least 5 tries for me to get into Game of Thrones
Right,
as well.
but I'm like, I started watching Game of Thrones because Taylor would sit there and go over things with me.
haven't watched
So
it yet.
maybe you need to come. Someone needs to come watch Outlander with me and just be like,
You
okay,
can
here's
kinda
what's happening.
Help push her
Yeah.
through it.
Push me
Right,
through
right.
it.
Sometimes
I tried.
you
I
have
That's
to
what I
just
did with
fall
Game of Thrones. You're
asleep.
right. That's what I did with Game of
Once
Thrones.
she touches that rock and she's out,
Yeah.
it's like so good.
Wait until
Oh,
the
I've
mind
seen her
fucks that
touch
happen
that.
in future seasons. The author of that series is amazing, and the way things happen and that aren't important at all in the moment, and then 15 episodes later, it's a huge plot point, and it's like, how did she even manage to connect
Yeah.
that and
It's
make
crazy.
all the pieces fall? She's a
Yeah.
brilliant author. She really is.
Yeah. We started Hunters last night.
Oh man, that's crazy. So
That's
far.
on
That's on my watch list.
That's on Amazon Prime.
I was like surprised to see Al Pacino in a show,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
I keep
okay,
getting ads for that, like,
instantly
constantly.
drawn to it, and then it's all about these guys like
Nazis, right?
hunting Nazis.
Yeah.
Sign me up. I'm all like,
Yeah, right.
sounds
Nazis,
awesome.
sounds great.
And like it's really dark. It's really
Yeah.
crazy. There's parts of it that are super violent. It was good. We watched a ton of stuff on break.
Yes, we
We
did.
watched a ton of stuff on break.
But somebody, guys, you need to watch Love Is Blind.
I've heard things.
Is that a movie?
But
No,
like,
it's a Netflix show?
It's a
I watched
Netflix
the thing and
reality
I was
show.
like, I just don't know if I can do this.
No, it's so. I was like, listen, if you want to watch some trashy reality TV, I'm all for it.
So
well,
'Cause we don't watch any reality.
Jersey Shore's
TV.
coming back this week, so I'm all good with my trash.
Kev and Danny were making fun of me on Patreon for watching the show.
He
and I was
wanted,
like,
no. He wanted to watch that show.
oh, it's over.
When
It's over for
yo,
Kev.
we were watching
It's
it,
over for
and he was
Kev.
like, and I was like,
Snap.
this looks really dumb. And he's like, really? I think this looks so good. I want to
What?
watch it. Yes.
Yep.
It's over for you, Kev. Next week on Might Be News. Stay tuned.
Telling you,
Over
he
for
wanted
you.
to watch it.
Oh my god!
my
so
God.
it's
He loves trashy.
It's
We
one of the
showed
most
him the
reality TV.
preview.
Yeah.
He watched the little.
Did he pretend like he'd
commercial.
never seen it before?
he pretended like I was a freak for wanting to
Wait,
watch it. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a
He was being
reality
mean to
thing?
you. He was being mean.
Yeah,
to you.
so Netflix decided to do this. It's got Nick Lachey and his wife, Vanessa.
Yeah.
So they get all the, I forget how many, like men and women of various ages.
At first there's
various
a lot,
backers.
yeah.
Yeah. And then what they do is they keep all the men and women separated. So you never see what they look like.
Mm-hmm.
So all the women live together, all the men live together, and then
Okay.
they go into these pods. Now the pods face one another,
Okay.
and there's a thin wall. So
And
you
they put
go.
their penis in the wall.
Yes, is exactly it.
Allison's going and watching it today.
So they go into each person goes into a pod and like so the men and women line up, and then they just like, oh hi, my name is so and so.
But they don't see him?
Yeah,
Nope.
they basically do speed dating.
speed dating in
Through
these
a wall.
pods through a wall.
Through
so
a
you
wall.
just talk. You're getting
Yeah.
to know somebody like emotionally and
okay.
spiritually without the physical attraction.
So you get to a point though where the objective to get
Is-
past that
Is
stage,
to get engaged.
you have to fall in love with somebody based off of a few conversations without seeing them.
This happens all the time online, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
very
sure,
curious
sure.
to see how this. You would know that, Ames.
And so, but
Bazinga.
the objective to get past this part is you have to propose to this person, and then you finally get to reveal who
But
they
if
are.
you but is that like winning if you do that?
No. So that's
Oh
just,
no,
that's just part one.
That's just part one.
That's part one. Part
Part
two
two.
is Nick Lachey and his
I have
wife
to watch
take
it.
them to all the people who end up getting proposed.
Some desert island.
They whittle it down quite a bit because not everybody gets to that
Like,
point.
fuck
yeah,
this
there's
guy.
a there's
It's like
a few.
five couples or something. Like
There was
something like that.
5 couples.
So the next stage is they go basically on a vacation in Mexico. They're all kind of in the same resort.
And they have to find that person?
No. This is
No, they're together. They're together on vacation.
So in the first part, they formed the connection.
I like Allison's version of the show a lot more. By the way,
I'm the worst when people tell stories because I try to finish it.
The second part is them basically trying to get that physical connection and start fucking each other. Which not all of them made it that far.
But if they're already in love,
now where they are in the show is like they're back from Mexico. They're moved in together.
Yeah, they get these they get set up and they're all in the same like apartment building. They're all in different like floors and different apartments, but now they have to move all their stuff in together into this apartment. That's always
an interesting.
And then they're introducing each other to their parents and
families
all this stuff.
And friends.
And so the whole thing though takes place over the course of like 40 days. So from the day one that you're there,
it's ridiculous.
40 days later, you get married.
Yeah, you're supposed to get married at the end of the show. But the thing is, Netflix is normally like,
and you wonder why marriage in this country is a fucking joke. It means nothing.
I'm like,
anymore.
I don't think the objective for them should be marriage. Like, I feel like they should agree to date and then like see what happens because there's a lot riding on this.
I wonder if it's a real marriage though.
It is so dumb and so fake. But
I yell at the TV.
We're in it. We're at this point. We're in it for the train wreck that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because obviously at the end of the trailer, they show you a glimpse of the train wreck that's coming. And we're just like, oh my God, we got to see this.
There's a bride literally.
I can't do this.
I don't know if I can go through with this. And then like 5 seconds later, I can't do this. And she's running out with her wedding dress on and falling down a hill. And we're just like, who is that?
I don't know who it is.
I feel like I know who it is.
Me too.
But I don't know.
Yeah. So and also,
they don't release it all at one time either, which is like Netflix. But here's the thing: Netflix is notorious for that. But next week, it's all going to come.
So like week one, it was 5 episodes, and the majority of that was what happened in the past.
So at least it's not just one episode at a time.
Correct. No, it's 5. It's 5 at a time.
So they did like 5, and that was the first stage, and then they did like 3 or 4, and that was them in Mexico, and then they did. Now they're going to do like
I think it's one more episode with all the weddings,
and that's the weddings. Yeah, and that comes out Thursday if anybody gives a shit.
Yeah.
It was cool. It's really dumb.
It's really dumb.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb.
We also watched Don't Fuck with Cats. Have you guys seen that?
No, I'm not
highly
watching
recommend it.
Not watching it.
Watch it.
Watch it.
No.
You
to fuck you up.
Yeah, but like not mental. Like I'm okay. I'm still out here living a normal life with her normal.
There's parts of it. There's parts of it that were tough.
Yeah. I was getting emotional because like there's 2 females. Like the one was one of the ones behind the scenes trying to figure out who this person was.
Yeah.
And one was like a detective or a police officer, I think in Canada. And it was the females that were fucking me up because they would get emotional about things, and I'm like, oh God. You son! I was like, "Don't cry! Stop crying!" But the story gets so crazy.
It really.
It's so
Danny
crazy.
was watching it last night, and then kind of filled me in on some things because I was like, I'm not watching it.
I can't believe this really happened, especially in fucking Canada.
Don't. Yeah, because it takes them a little while to figure out where this is all happening. I will say that like it's parts of it are very challenging to watch, especially like if you have an ounce of compassion in you. It doesn't show the whole him.
Okay.
That's
what I was
they don't
worried about.
show.
I thought it was the whole thing.
They show you a little bit, but they don't show you.
They don't show you the whole.
Videos.
Yeah, they don't show the whole video.
But it's really, 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 really crazy.
That would be. I'd probably be sick to my stomach.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
For those of you out there who don't know what it's about, this guy, he puts videos out on YouTube of him killing cats, and
Kittens.
these people, normal people, make a Facebook group dedicated to finding out who this person is, where he is, and exposing them. And this is over the course of like years that this is happening. And he kind of realizes that there's a page out there, that's investigating him. And he joins in on like some fake profiles and kind of infiltrates their, and also releases more videos for them. You know what I mean? Like he kind of plays into it, and the whole thing just gets so fucking crazy because it's all these people that kind of band together. They're just normal people, and they become like internet detectives, and they for real figure out who the fuck this guy is out of everyone in the world.
Wow.
Like it's
you make it sound good.
It has a really good ending.
It is really good.
It has a good ending.
It has a really good ending.
Rest in peace to those cats.
Yeah, and everything else that he did too. It's crazy, right? It's really crazy.
Yeah, because he does way other shit.
There's only 3 episodes.
Yep.
Okay.
You can.
Allison's like, I can do that. I can do that.
I got that.
I want you to watch it, and then I want you to report back.
I have a movie recommendation for you guys.
I have a movie to avoid. So let's.
Okay. I have a movie recommendation for you guys.
do it.
We watched a couple rom-coms on break, and one that we watched that I laughed the whole way through and just thought it was just absolutely great. The Long Shot with Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, it's so funny. They were great together. It was a different kind of thing because she was like Secretary of Defense. Like she's in the White House, right? Yeah. And he's like this like kind of fuck up like blog writer.
As he always is.
You know what I mean? And like, but they knew each other in high school. And they were like really good friends in high school.
Well, she was like his babysitter.
Right. Yeah. So and you guys saw it?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I did.
I loved it.
I love Seth Rogen. I think he's so funny.
See, he's hit or miss sometimes, right? Because he can be kind of like annoying and shit. But like this movie, he was like really, really good. Boyz II Men was in it, which was awesome.
Yes, that was great.
There was like some really, really just great parts. And
the story was a lot different than what I thought it was going to be. I actually enjoyed it more. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it's going to deal with politics, and I don't know how I feel about this. But it's great.
They kept it like really dry of actual politics. They were in the White House, but they kept it pretty neutral, I guess. Yeah, kind of.
So
now that I'm remembering it, no, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Now
I remember right. Yeah, no, they didn't. It was very liberal.
I was going to say, I would assume it was on the liberal side of things. It's Seth Rogen.
Hollywood.
Now that I think about it, no, they didn't. Yeah.
No.
If you're a Democrat, go see it. Yeah. Movie to avoid.
So the boys wanted to watch Playing with Fire, the John Cena movie. Oh, it's a Nickelodeon John
where he's
Cena
like
movie.
a forest ranger firefighter guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
They call him. I forget what exactly his title was. Went all about it. Right. So John Cena is not known for his acting.
Right.
First of all, but it's like a Nickelodeon, and the trailers looked kind of funny. I mean, there was a lot of the cast was like decent, right? So I was like, this might be okay.
I remember there was some like
John Leguizamo was in it, and like so I'm like, okay, this could be okay. We'll give it a shot. And like the trailers looked funny. So Nickelodeon shows are all very exaggerated, right, with their acting and their things.
Yeah,
that's slipping on banana peels, like wing.
Yeah, like that's exactly how this movie was shot. Wing, and it was woo, and it was. I did that once, by the way. I slipped on a fucking banana peel. No, yes, I swear to God.
Wait, how old are you?
This was like last year. I was walking through a parking lot. And I fucking
Did you
slipped.
see it?
No, because I would have stepped on it if I saw
that
it.
person sitting in their car like, yeah, we got one.
I stepped on it.
This happens like in the cartoons.
Slipped, almost fell, and I looked down and I'm like, it's a fucking banana peel. Like that doesn't happen.
Like you were in
that would
like
warrant
a Mario
Snapchat story.
I want to say what parking lot was I? I was.
You were like in a Nintendo.
I think it was at the giant parking lot. So one of the kids probably took one of the bananas.
Yes,
and then they just threw it.
Yeah, 100% for sure. That's probably what happened.
Exactly, right? Because they have
probably one of Allison's kids,
right?
Yeah, right. It's probably me.
Allison's like, yeah, that happened. Yeah, I remember that.
I for real almost fell. It was. I slipped on a fucking banana peel. Now I'm embarrassed about it, guys.
But the movie was like childish and like super like
it
over.
Could have been funny, but it was so exaggerated. Like the funny moments, they just pushed, like kept going, and it's like, okay,
move
guys,
on now.
Like, the moment's gone.
Did the kids think it was funny?
They got bored in the middle. They were like moving and doing things, and I'm like, guys, I paid fucking money. Like, you need to watch this.
I do that all the time. I'm like, we can go. Get up, we're out.
But this was at home. This was a red box. It's not like I paid all that much money for it, but still, it's the principle of the matter.
We can go.
We're out.
They did this to me before.
Let's go outside.
I'll be in the movie and I'll be like, all right, I'm grabbing my things. I'm like, we're out of here.
I'm out.
Yeah. Fuck this movie.
And then at the end, they had like some like bloopers at the end, which the kids thought were funny. Those were funnier than the actual movie. And they kind of after the movie, they remembered the bloopers and they were like, "Oh, that was a good movie," because the last 2 minutes they spent laughing at that. So I was like, it was painful points for me to watch, and I was like, this is horrible.
I'll make sure that we never watch that movie.
Yeah, and John Cena, like I'm all like a muscular guy is fine, but like he was gross.
He was funny in that one movie.
Like grossly muscular?
What's that movie like with the kids?
Weird veins look like
the kids
trains are riding through them, and it was like, ew, put your shirt back on.
Cockblockers.
Yeah. Oh, Cockblockers was a funny movie.
He was good in that.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was good in that. I'm trying to think of what else I've seen.
He was good because he was awkward in what was it? Was it Trainwreck?
Trainwreck.
The one with Amie.
Yeah, that was funny.
I liked his character in that.
Yeah, he was good in that. Real quick before we run out of time, we want to talk about a couple things. Aim for Home.
Yeah.
Is back up and running. You took a break during.
I did, which was like I was.
Holster those things.
Aim for Home.
Put it down.
Yeah, from like Thanksgiving to Christmas, I was literally getting like an order a day, and I was like, looking back on it, I'm like, I don't even know how I managed to like
do it,
handle all that.
Like live my life without my children.
And you got everything out in time for like Christmas.
I get everything out. Actually, I usually get everything out before.
Yeah.
I build in some time for
Nice.
myself.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
like those estimated delivery times are a little long. But no, I got everything done. I made a billion fucking little snowmen.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was your most popular item.
Oh my God. I'm like, if I have to make another snowman, like, Jesus. No,
You're
granted,
like
it was
you're
great.
like a little elf.
I was like a little elf
Yeah.
in my little workshop and like, so, but then I took a break, which was so nice. My boys were so excited because like, how many times can I tell them like, mommy's working?
Right.
Like, and it's hard because I'm in the house. So it's not like
Yeah,
I'm
they don't
leaving
get
and
it.
I'm not there. So
Yeah.
it's like, but mom, you're right here.
Yeah.
I'm like, go fucking ask
Like,
your
do you want a
father.
birthday party?
That's seriously. Well, mom, you have a job. I'm like, but that job doesn't give me enough money.
Right.
To
Do
do
you
the
want
things
to
I
go
wanna
to
do.
Great Wolf
Right.
Lodge?
Exactly.
Tell them boys to go get a job.
Seriously. Past few weeks, I'm like, guys, you need to step it up in this household with your responsibilities.
Boom.
They like Cole was like cleaning toilets. He's, Mom, this is so much fun. I'm like, I'm so glad you think that. It's your job now, all the time.
Oh my gosh.
Scrub them toilets.
Scrub them
Get in there
toilets.
real deep, black. Sorry.
Anyway, but I'm back up and running. I've been have a lot of new products. Just got some orders this week.
What would you say currently is your most popular item?
Nothing because it's been really slow.
Okay.
But like, who buys things in January?
Yeah.
Right, like it's not.
Sure.
It's not.
No.
A lot
Now
of my
with,
stuff
like,
is
spring
things you can
coming
give for
up.
gifts. It's things for that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. And people, I'm not one of those people. Like I don't do that stuff. I did get a really weird order this week. Right, so I have these little blocks. They're really cute. It says Winter's Wonderland or Winter Wonderland, and there's like little snowflakes on them. And I got an order for it. I'll be quick, Taylor. If you're like,
No, you're
like,
fine. No, you're good. No.
And there was a whole like she wrote me like this whole thing right about it being customized. And so the reason she wants it Winters with an apostrophe Wonderland because they're changing their name to Winter. Their current last name is Woodcock. Okay? And she says we're changing our last name to Winter. Our current our last name right now is Woodcock, and we waited so long already for the kids. And I'm like, are you just deciding to change your name to Winter from Woodcock?
I had a friend who did that. Her parents tried to do like the legit birth given last name, and she was like, I can't do this. So they picked a name apparently out of the telephone book.
Like, how do you like? I think it's hard to pick a name for like your kids, for your pet. How do you decide to pick a last name?
That's what
I
they
didn't see
did.
the original name.
I didn't even know it was an option.
You can't even come on.
I know.
That's a vital
I'm trying
part
to
of this story.
I know. I'm trying to remember because it's something along like it's not Don Giovanni, but it was something very Italian sounding.
Oh, so
And
it
it was
wasn't
just-
like something that was like
It wasn't
sounded like a penis.
Woodcock.
Woodcock.
Yeah, and now the last name's Bradley.
It was very American.
Yeah.
Very white.
Very easy to pronounce
Assimilation
and
complete.
spell. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have
my
to
last
constantly
maiden name
spell
was
Bradley.
D'Annunzio, so I'm sorry, guys. If you
Yeah.
have a, you know what?
Yeah.
But I had apostrophe in my last
Winters
name.
is a
today.
nice name, though.
Yeah,
I was going to
Winters
say
is
they're
nice.
doing Winters because it's a last name, and then you threw the loop in there because you're like, oh, that's what they're changing
too.
it to. I'm like, okay, listen, it happens.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm happy
listen,
to do a custom orders, guys. I do custom
would
orders
hope-
all the time.
I would hope my parents changed the last name if it was Woodcock.
Right?
Why is your last name?
I would probably change it before I had children.
yeah.
Like when you get married, be like, okay, this
I
is
think
Yeah,
that's what they
right,
and
right.
I
Make
think
this
that's what
clean.
my friends' parents did do.
Yeah.
They did it before
That's
they
really
had a baby.
confusing.
Yeah. Well, because
Like, do you sit down like family meeting, guys?
what's their last name? And I'm like,
We
are
are
they
now
telling the kids
Winters.
this, or is this like a surprise that they're
Right.
changing their name?
You're a winter now. Yeah. All those bullies can eat a dick
Yeah,
making fun of you
right.
for being
Yeah.
woodcock.
Throw those woodcocks.
I mean, they feel like they have to change schools.
And then one more thing that we wanted to talk about before we went away is your
right.
Grinch.
Put that picture up there. Should we start with the picture, or
Yeah,
should we lead
show
with
the picture of you being the Grinch.
Okay.
Just put, look, you got a nice little spot right there. That's our Allison.
So that's Allison as the Grinch, and
You
fill
look so
our
beautiful
audience
in
in
that
on
picture.
why.
You
Go to
know-
YouTube so you can see this.
I love that picture. It's so good.
It was an unexpected thing.
Of course it was.
You did an amazing job.
You know, thank you. I watched a YouTube tutorial. I set it up. I watched her, and I just did it.
Now,
You guys are at the Stroudsburg Railroad. Is that where
Yeah.
you were?
I don't know what came over me. So I really
it's
don't.
so out of
I was-
character for you, Allison.
I was the Grinch from the moment I walked onto that train, like parking lot, until the time I left.
In character.
Kids. Okay, I'll be the Grinch. So I'm getting nervous.
Performance time.
I know.
Everybody look away. Except for you on
I hate
YouTube.
Christmas and everything it stands for. I talked like that the whole time. I was like, this train's going to Whoville. Like, it was
There was
crazy.
a little Elvis in there.
That's awesome.
Really?
Yeah, I heard a little
This
Elvis.
train's going to Whoville. Okay. Well, that's what I did the whole time. I had like kids coming up and hugging me and like, Merry Christmas, Grinch.
Signing autographs. And
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's awesome.
It was fun.
That's
were you
great.
stealing people's presents?
No. I tried to be nice. There was one, like, only like 2 kids cried.
I'm sorry.
But like, I skipped up and down. Like, it was crazy. Like, waving my hand.
And they like made a Facebook post about you, right? The
yeah, and,
railroad.
like, the Santa's been like, you know, he contacts me a lot and it's crazy.
He's in love with you.
But like, when I saw
This could be
Santa,
like
I
a
was
side
like,
gig.
Santa, I didn't know you were going to be here. Like, I was like, so like,
He probably loved it to not be
And he
able
was
to
like,
have like
"The
a little,
Grinch?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
a little banter and a
I was
little.
like, I mean, no problems here.
That's awesome.
That's a great job for you. I
Yeah.
could totally see you doing that.
It was so fun.
Making appearances,
Like I got
places.
well the whole like when we were driving there, I'm like sitting in the car in my Santa suit, green face, and I was like, oh my god. And I looked at Dean. He was like, what? I'm like, I have to fucking do this.
Yeah, you're in.
Like there's no turning back. Like I have to be in.
Did you bring a change of clothes?
Nothing.
Even? No.
I was like, oh my god. And he was like,
What
yeah.
did I do?
Oh my god.
But then like after it was over, I was like,
nailed it.
I loved that. Like I would do it over and over again.
Such
Wow.
a good mom. Like I feel like the kids are gonna have such good like.
No.
my mom
stories
goes up to the Grinch one time. They'll be like,
Right.
what?
Yeah, right.
Mom is
right.
so cool.
The boys were like, mom. And I'm like, I'm not your mom.
Leave me alone.
Yeah. I'm the Grinch.
Oh my god.
I know. I'm like,
Jeez, guys.
Well, great job this week, ladies. The season premiere week rolls on tomorrow with an all new Might Be Sports. Ladies, you did a fantastic job.
Of course. Thank
as
you.
did you, Taylor.
Go to patreon.com/MBN Network to hear the rest of the show. We're going to keep on keeping on.
Keep on.
Not exactly sure what we're going to do on
gonna
Patreon,
keep
but we got a
on,
lot more
keep
catching
on,
up to
keep
do.
on.
So again, eunomiacbd.com. Use promo code MBN. Get 20% off, free shipping and free shit. Go to Eunomia. This Eunomia right down here. All right. Do that. MBNnetwork.com. Check out the shop. Check out everything we got on there.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.